Hi, I'm John Amos, the work comp attorney. Just call me John. I'm on my way home and I have a couple of minutes. So I can tell you about a work series of work comp podcasts that I intend to make. And I intend to do it somewhat different. Most attorneys, when they do these things, tell you how good they are, what they can do for you, and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to tell you what it really is, just as straight as I can be. I've been doing this a long time, and I think you'll enjoy it. If you like it, give me some feedback because I'd appreciate that. If you have general questions, because I'm going to answer a lot, if you have general questions that I haven't thought of and you want me to do, at the end I'll put up a number and I'll put up an online contact. Please do send it to me. I can't think of everything. Anyway, um, the first sort of thing I want to talk about is stems from what I saw the other day. I was surfing the net. I saw this ad, and the ad said, your workers' compensation case may be worth thousands of dollars. Oh, that's pretty good. Thousands. And then searched some more. Another ad said, calculate the value of your work comp case. Well, all of that sounds really good. Trouble is, it's misleading. And it's misleading for actually a number of reasons, but the simplest reason is this. Work comp settlements are based on a formula. Work comp is a formula driven style of law. All right? And one of the factors, in fact, the basic factor, is the nature of your injury and its effect on your ability to work. It's called impairment. Now, the only person that can calculate an impairment and tell you about injury is a physician. California law says only physicians can make judgments about the cause of an injury and the nature and extent of that injury. It makes sense, doesn't it? Obviously, that's what a doctor does. So you can answer those ads, fill in all the blanks, and they'll tell you how great they are, but they can't give you a real value of the case because you don't have a QME. You have to have the qualified medical exam. And that's just how it is. All right. Attorneys cherry pick. They take cases on the basis of their perception of how much money they're going to make off the case. Not unreasonable. They're businessmen, they're in business. And somebody has got to pay for all this stuff. Okay. Let me give you an example of a case where there's real damage, but it's not worth anything. You'll like this. Say you work in an office, you do data entry. Okay, been doing it for years. Nice office. Pictures on the wall. You have your cup of coffee there and everything's fine. Or alternatively, you do heavy work. You are in a warehouse. You're on a forklift. Got gloves and a hard hat. A lot of noise. A lot of action. It's a good job. They're both good jobs. They pay well. It's fine. You like it. One problem. The employer has a quirk. Quirk meaning a pet parakeet. Keeps the parakeet in the cage. Every morning, lets the parakeet out, flies around. Little bird flap, 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 and poops, maybe, go back in the cage. Okay? As I said, maybe not the greatest, but the pay is good. Now, one morning, he lets the bird out of the cage, and it flies around and lands on your shoulder. Mmm, not good. What do? Well, you sit there, obviously. You're not going to swat it. And you hope it'll go away, but it doesn't go away. It sits there. Looking at me. Anyway, time passes, a couple of 100 years, I guess, and wham, it takes about a year. And then it flies back into its cage with a piece of your ear in its beak. Probably a big smile. You put a towel up to your ear, and you go in the employer's office, he's embarrassed. Oh my God, what happened? Anyway, he gives you a claim form. It's called a DWC-1. It's a notice of injury or claim of injury. Doesn't prove you have an injury, but it shows that something's happened, and the employer has to give it to his insurance carrier to investigate. Okay, so you fill it out. The guy says, you're holding the towel. The guy says, don't get blood on it. Oh, good, you've got it. Let me send you to the doctor. You know his doctor. Could be docs in a box, anybody. And the doctor says, let me see that ear. My. And he grabs your ear. He says, This will sting a bit, right? It hurts like you know what. Anyway, sews up your pat you on, then out you go. Go to work. Because the injury to your ear had nothing to do with data entry, it has nothing to do with driving the forklift. Nothing. There's no real impairment. Cosmetic impairment for sure. If you are a model, it'd be worth a lot because a model with half an ear doesn't get many engagements. So what happens? You've been cherry picked. Okay, well, not cherry picked, not yet. You say, I'm going to go to an attorney. So you look up online, beautiful website. Guy sitting at a desk, lots of books behind him. Attorneys, by the way, don't use books. They go online for research. Anyway, the books are nice. He smiles. Maybe he's got a bunch of people standing by him. You make an appointment. You go into his office, and you cross a big blue rug, and there he's sitting behind a great big walnut desk. And you say, I've been hurt. This parakeet bit my ear. And you listen to it, or he listens to it, and he smiles and he says, great case. Unfortunately, we're too busy. Come back in a couple of months. Well, you go out, and we're going to try somebody else. So you back on the web, look at that one. Oh, it's a woman this time. Big briefcase. She's walking along the beach. The sun is at her back. There's smiling people around her. Great. Make an appointment. Go in. Blue rug. Walnut desk. Hey, wait a minute. I saw that before. Tell you why you saw it. Because attorneys' offices are designed to impress you. When I first started out, I didn't know anything about it. Some old head say, John, well, you got to have a blue carpet. I said, why a blue carpet? Blue carpet is for honesty. You have to be honest, honest Abe. So how about the walnut desk? Walnut is for strength. I still have the blue carpet. I don't have the walnut desk. I went to golden oak. It's lighter, it's prettier. It was cheaper anyway. So golden oak, not bad. Hearts of oak, mighty sailors who sailed sailing ships across the seven seas. Yo ho ho, and a bottle of rum. But I digress. Anyway, what has happened, as I said before, you've been cherry picked. Because each attorney, in their mind, said it's an ear. The ear has nothing to do with forklift driving, has nothing to do with data entry. The case settlement, if there is any, is very little. I get 15%. 15% of little is little. I got this big expensive rug, this big expensive walnut desk. I got to pay for this. I can't take the case. It's just that simple. And I think all the podcasts that I do will be along those lines. This is the way it is. This is the way an attorney sees it. This is what you should look for. This is what you should do. Again, I said, if you like what you hear, give me some feedback. If you have questions, give me general questions. I'll answer it. If you have specific questions, I can answer those. I can't give specific advice on the air, obviously not. Anyway, we put up our number. You can contact me. A real person will answer. Put up our website. There's an online contact. A real person will email you back. We can do either phone calls or online. It's okay. I think that about sums it up. And I hope that gives you the flavor of how I'm going to proceed. Next time, I've thought I will answer the question, do I have a case? It's a question, do I have a case, that almost everybody asks. So I will tell you what I, as an attorney, and most attorneys, how they look at a case. Well, I think that's it for today. It's time to go home. Let me start the car. Listen to that engine. See you next time.